Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
So very early on in this game, first quarter, no score, and this offense hoping to change that right here and get some points on the board. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line,
let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up.
Under 10.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Check. Lucky.
Now a carry for P-Ryan. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Rosen looking to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Rosen. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. On 3rd down. Wilson being chased out left, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Here's Pirine, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job.
Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Able to find Shaheen here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again is Wilson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey. 12.
Wilson will throw again. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric. Kendricks. And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it.
Touch 50.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
When a quarterback sneak is run well, many at home wonder, what's so tough about that? Just take the snap and move forward. But it really pays to be shifty like a Russell Wilson, because you have to know where the hole is and get there quickly.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. You can't block me. 58, boy. 58. Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. That's it. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th.
58 for Mike. And watch the leg.
Now Wilson. That is caught by Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest.
Mike, 58, right there. Come on, D! Alert. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run. 58 is Mike.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest.
Green 80! Alert! Kill! Hey, turn it up!
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep.
Fair.
On first down, Wilson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. He will push his way down to about the 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Go! Check 52. Hey guys, listen.
Throwing is Wilson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting it back.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Fourth down. Here's Rosen. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. We have a first down coming up in the red zone. In fact, it's a 1st and goal situation as this offense looks to get into the end zone from about 9 yards out.
280. 14. Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. Second down.
You don't want no problems with me.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right.
Bang out. Bam.
58, boy. 58. Mike. Let's go. Defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
There's Wilson to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
In your face.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And New York set to take the field. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just... So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for the Jets, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.